Yes, this is a term that has been embraced throughout the Pacific, especially within the sisterhood. The sisterhood is really important to us because I think it's taken a long time for Pacific women to fully come in and stand in their mana. And a lot of it is through coming together and sharing our stories through art. I'm part of a collective called the Pacific Sisters, and we're one of Aotearoa's longest standing collectives. And I think without them, I never would have stepped into the artistic world. Kia ora, everybody. My name's Rosanna Raymond, and I have a work called Backhand Made in the Second, and she is going to be appearing in CIS, Pacific Art 1980 to 2023. There's a poem that I originally wrote called The Dusky Ain't Dead, She's Just Diversified, because a lot of people only know the Pacific woman's body in terms of the Dusky Maiden. She's very well known. And while she's sort of not the only version of how we inhabit the world, I started to think about the Dusky needing a few friends and diversifying and what these ladies would look like. I'm thrilled that Backhand Made in the Second has come to retire here at Gomar. She was specially created for APT 8 in 2015, where I brought her to life in this very building. So Backhand, she's the princess, she's the queen, and she's a no-nonsense sort of a lady. She doesn't give compliments. She's very high-born in terms of, I always think of how our bodies have been adorned and how we can take them back. She is sovereign, but she's sort of all about body sovereignty. These are not just costumes to us. These are what I call the new Aitu. These are part of our ancestry. We've got shared histories. She tells stories. And so how do you make these intangible histories, how do you make them live again? For me, it's through the body. So va is the word that we use in Samoa that talks about the space that's created between people and things. It's a really small word that has a really big application for it. It's something I started to look at in terms of how I place those relationships at the center of my art practice. One of the main materials that I use is my body and the relationships that I develop, the pieces of art that remain on the wall are sort of in a way the residue of this va making, of these relationships that you make when you sort of come and gather for great celebrations. So it's a relational space, and it is a concept that you find all through many, many Indigenous cultures. Within my art practice, I center the relationship. I look at the relationship first, and then the artworks come as a part of the journey that comes through the building of a relationship. So I'm just really excited, and I hope everybody gets to feel, that mana, that power, that dignity of the cis.